Hi everybody, I'm Randy.
Hello, boys and ghouls. Welcome to Tales from the Creepside.
But I'm supposed to be doing the voice.
I was a little high right now on my on life.
We've been laughing up a storm because we weren't going to do this, but I had already given him some information about his character.
What character is a sculptor?
Wait. So we decided to come back and we're going to do this thing. Okay. So, I'm Randy, that's Bobby, and this is, what did we agree on?
Tales from the Creepside.
Tales from the Creepside.
It's like Tales from the Dark Side means Creep Show, get it?
Get it.
All those horror aficionados from 1989 to 1990.
So, once again this week, we are playing Stories from the Grave.
Totally an original title.
A horror anthology RPG. Mm-hmm. And this week's installment is called
Reptiles and Frogs. Scaly Adventure.
It's called The Secret of the Sculptures by Cynthia Celeste Miller.
Did she write the last one too?
Yes, she did. She wrote the majority of the...
She's kind of a hack writer when you think about it.
Well, a little inside baseball here.
She wrote the book?
The book that you read, like the actual rule book, Stories from the Grave, the anthology-style horror RPG.
Who wrote that?
From Spectrum Games.
Who wrote that?
Actually, I can't remember, but...
Cynthia Celeste Miller. Brother. Johnny Celeste.
Yeah, she's one of the designers.
Oh, gee.
Designers and writers of it. But what they did is they went back and they looked at...
some old episodes of Tales from the Crypt to rip off.
No, the old EC comics, a lot of these ones that you can get for free on like archive.org. Mm-hmm. And they either adapted it or directly.
I want to see the comic now.
Or they...
did a sound alike.
Yeah, like they did a sound alike. Or they did the basic idea behind it. So, like I said, this week is The Secret of the Sculptures by Cynthia Celeste
and
Miller.
The Frogs and the Reptiles. Because my character's name is Marco.
Okay, so let's introduce ourselves. I'm Randy. I'll be playing the Grave Hag. Mm-hmm. And Bobby will be playing Marco Tifosi.
An Italian-American character, so I don't have to do an accent. He's a sculptor, and he's got a fear of reptiles and amphibians, which I'm sure won't come into play at all during this whole thing.
Yes, won't come into play at all.
Let's go to sculpting in the frog pond, guys.
Okay, so right. Can I begin here? Let's get serious here. So yes, Secret of the Sculpture, Cynthia Celeste Miller. So a quick summary, as from the book that I'm taking it from, called the...
No one cares.
I like to be all proper. This is The Stories from the Grave, The Grave Hag Archives, Volume 1.
Yeah, same book, yeah.
Same book volume we did last week.
See if you can find the comics that are based off. I want to read them.
If I can, I'll find them for you. So, this one, I'll give you the quick summary. Mm-hmm. Pietro...
In the voice, please.
No, I'm not doing the voice because it destroys me. I'll do the voice when I need to do the voice. Okay. So, Pietro Mancini was never a good sculptor and spent years being laughed at for his awful attempts to create art. Mm-hmm. He disappeared from the scene for a year, but when he returned, he began crafting the most beautiful sculptures the world had ever seen.
Of frogs.
He is now the toast of the town, and his works are revered as masterpieces. After a brief encounter with the Mancini at a high society soiree that left a bad taste in his mouth, struggling sculptor Marco Tifosi, as played by Bobby, decides to find out the secrets of his success.
Could it be a frog? The same frog from last week. The frog sculptor.
The Omniphibian returns!
Mm-hmm. Clearly.
Okay, so I want to set the scene for you people now. Mm-hmm. The camera pans across... Actually, let me set the intro to you. The camera pans across the dank crypt, which is filled with the creepy-looking statues of werewolves, vampires, ghouls, and frogs.
Oh, boy.
Like critters. Finally, we see the Grave Hag, who is dressed in full artist attire while creating a new sculpture. She looks up and says, "Greetings, fellow fright junkies! Welcome to my brand new art studio, where I've been chiseling out sculptures of the macabre for the enjoyment of the masses. Mass graves of corpse!"
You're a real Stalinite, you are.
Speaking of sculptures, tonight's merry little tale of terror is about the art world, jealousy, and grim determination to become famous. Starving artist Marco Devosi, as played by Bobby, just can't catch a break. No. His career is going nowhere while a talentless rival is rising to the top. Everyone just seems to take him for granted. I'm done. I'm not doing that voice anymore.
Frog granite, if you will.
So, our scene begins. Act 1 begins.
Okay, so now we're cutting away from her to the actual scene.
We're actually cutting to the scene. So the scene is here. You're dressed up to the nines. Mm-hmm. And you are currently at this really high-class soiree being held at the home of a famous art collector by the name of Omar Jamadi.
Is this the same guy from last week?
No, this is actually we're actually in like a mansion. Like we're in like a freaking yeah. It's like a nice high-class, high-end joint, not Tom's apartment. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Tom's suburban home.
No, I mean his neighbor.
No. And it's very opulent. Okay. Everyone is in tuxes and gowns and sipping aged champagne, nibbling on hors d'oeuvres while discussing various artists and the like. So, now to you. Marco Devosi finds himself staring at a beautifully rendered life-size sculpture of a woman. Everything about it is amazing. There's no denying the craftsmanship that went into its creation. Just as he stares at it for a few minutes, he's approached by a husband and a wife. Mm-hmm. And the husband goes, Pietro Mancini sure created a masterpiece with this one, didn't he?
And I'm like, yeah, she certainly is well built, I say, looking at her breast area.
It's hard to believe that a year ago or so, ignoring you completely as an NPC, the guy couldn't even sculpt anything that resembled a human. He was terrible. But when he showed back up on the scene, he started turning out buttes. Built like a brick house, like this. He must have practiced a lot.
I suspect he's
wonderful art, says his wife.
I'll wait till my line is up. Go. Oh, I suspect he's on meth or something, because how else did you become so diligent all of a sudden?
Interesting you would say that. Meanwhile, you're right, and he turns and next to this beautifully rendered woman is like this really ugly statue of a frog. Why would you have painted this monstrosity? Ugh. I don't know how it would even compare to Mancini's art.
And that was I made the frog?
Yeah, I turned against the frog.
Oh, I'm like, well, you see, I have a real fear of frogs, so I was trying to sort of conquer my fear.
Yes, how very intellectual of you. Anyways, up next, as this man just talking to you, and his wife's like, "Oh yes, I like your artwork of the frog. It's very, very quaint."
I really tried to capture the cold blood and the tongue, the warts.
Your buddy Nicholas Rivera walks up to you, and just he leaves him, and he goes, "Look at these sheep, mindlessly fawning over that asshole sculpture."
Hey, not in front of the people, man. They can still hear you.
But I mean, look at him. This no-talent hack making that.
I
suspect there's something wrong.
He probably just paid someone to make it for him, when you think about it.
There's no way he could have improved that much in such a short time span.
Performance-enhancing drugs or a scam of some kind, yeah.
I mean, his all of 25 is nearly over the hill. Yeah. How old are you again,
everybody knows
good Marco?
That when you turn 30 in this world, you are decrepit. I'm over 30, by the way, so I'm already losing my hair and going white in my beard and everything.
Oh, I'm just kidding you, my friend.
Yeah.
But look at this.
I give him a few shots in the ribs, yeah.
Ben, why a frog for you?
Well, as I was telling them earlier, you see, I have a real fear of amphibians and reptiles. I'm trying to conquer my fear, and I figure if I make a sculpture of one, it'll help me get close to the real thing without pissing my pants next time.
And then, as you're saying this, you hear in the back, like, I remember, oh my god, is that him? Is that? And then in comes walking through the doors, Pietro Mancini. And on each arm is a beautiful woman.
Do they look like the sculpture?
They look like the type.
Yeah.
Like the similar type to what's that sculpture, but neither of them were obviously the model for the sculpture.
Okay.
He kisses. He walks up. He walks up to random people. You see him walking up to the old man you were talking to previously with his wife. Shakes his hand.
Kisses the old man.
Kisses the woman on each cheek. Very European.
Which cheeks? Hey.
Oh.
My dice tray.
And Nicholas goes, he really has a way with women. I wonder where his wife is. You never see her at any of these things. I hear she's a real kept woman. She's not even allowed to show her face to anybody.
Probably killed her. Probably sacrificed her to Satan to get his artwork talent or something.
What a controlling slime ball, if he is.
Probably fed her to some frogs.
So Mancini eventually...
I didn't say that, I was just thinking it.
walks up to you and Nicholas and looks at you and goes, "Ah, Marco, I see you put your heart into this one. Still, frogs, how unoriginal."
Yeah, I based it off a frog I dissected in my science lab back in high school.
How very Woody Allen of you.
Mm-hmm. Did you base this off of when you dissected or anything like that?
You're always so funny, Marco. But no, unfortunately not off of a woman I've dissected.
Oh.
Maybe one I bisected. Hey ho! And Nicholas just kind of high fives him.
Certainly gave her some frog legs, if you know what I mean.
So Mancini goes, it's all good fun. And he takes you by the arm, by the elbow, and he starts leading you around and starts introducing you to people.
Where's your wife, man?
Oh, she's at home.
Oh,
you know how them women are.
She doesn't like art.
Oh, she loves art.
Oh.
She just doesn't like my art.
Is she at home with the art right now?
Probably.
A guy named Art?
Probably.
Okay.
So he brings you around, and every single conversation, he starts introducing everybody to you. And he starts... He's selling himself up and basically like backhand putting you down, like mean girl tactics. He's like using you to show that how much better he is than you. And meanwhile, Nicholas is in your ear going, "This lying scumbag, this guy, he's a no talent hack. How did he get here now? Yeah. How did he get to this?"
Mm-hmm. And also, I was going down as Italian Americans, we don't speak our language anymore. It's very, very sad.
I was raised on the broken in English.
Yeah, yes. Me too.
Mancini after finally putting you down for like the last 15-20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We sped through that though because that would take too long.
Yes, exactly. He tires of this game and he goes, "Work harder. You're not over the hill yet, my good man." And taps you on the back. And he goes, "Well,
does his hand feel cold and slimy or?"
No, his hands just feel like hands. He feels like a human person.
It's not very frog-like.
And he kind of goes and he walks off away.
Okay.
And he leaves and everybody's like gushing over them. And Nicholas is just going, "There's something going on here."
I bet. So what do you want to do about it, man? Should we search the place?
I don't know. What do you want to do about it?
I say we look around, find what kind of meth he's on or whatever. Maybe we can expose this guy and...
expose him for the fraud he is?
The drug-addicted fraud that he is, yes. Clearly meth made that statue, not him.
Well...
That's ice, baby.
You know, I happen to know where that clown's villa is.
We're not at his house right now?
No,
I thought we were.
We're at Omar...
Oh, a gallery, yeah.
Omar G... No, not...
Well, then we shouldn't search this place. I've had a little too much champagne. I'm sorry.
Omar Jamadi's villa right now.
Don't search this place, that won't help.
But yes, I know it's like... Mancini's villa is on the...
Let's do a fucking B&E.
Is on the edge of town.
I'm already got my crowbar B&E time.
Yeah, so let's say then we slip in there and find out how he's really cranking out such exquisite art and expose him for the fraud he is.
That sounds great. Because as we know, I have nothing better to do being a starving artist.
Yes.
I ain't got no job to go to.
Okay,
tomorrow.
So we're gonna go to so that's gonna be the end of the Act 1 then. Yeah. You guys want to break into the villa?
Might as well, otherwise this story ain't going nowhere, is it?
Oh, it could go places. But you said you want to break into his villa, okay? Let me pause it for a minute. No, you said you're breaking and pausing.
Okay.
Okay, so now Act 2.
And we're back from commercial break.
Just a little Spanish flea. And we're back. So Act 2 begins with you and Nicholas. Well, with Nicholas driving you, who's a little tipsy, all the way to the villa on the edge of town. Yeah. When you arrive, you to your surprise, discover that
there's a frog in the road.
His villa is very high class, and you can see just from the road that there are guards patrolling the ground.
This guy's clearly had an interaction with a genie or something.
So that's all I'm telling you right now.
I say as an aside to the audience, not in real life, not in this story.
So as you come up, you can see that at the front gate that there's a guard present. So what do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
I am going to walk up, and I'm going. What's the guy's name again? Who owns it?
Pietro Mancini.
Pietro. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna walk up and I'll tell them that Pietro wants to show something at Mr. What's his name's house? Jamal. I'm gonna say he's at Jamal's house and he wants me to bring one of his other statues over.
His name was Omar Jamadi.
Omar Jamadi. There you go. I'm gonna say Miss Pietro is at Omar Jamadi's house and he's asked me to come over here and bring one of his other statues over to show it to the crowd.
So what you're saying? So this is just someone make
a little trickery, yeah.
So you want to use your persuasion?
I might as well, yeah.
So, okay.
You don't have to persuade this guy.
Oh yeah, we have.
He's not. He doesn't look like a frog, does he? Or a lizard?
He looks a little bit froggy, but it's not really good. It's like
little Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna go talk to the guard at the front gate. Is what you're saying?
Unless it looks like there's another way we can.
And what you want to do is you want to
fast talk him, yeah.
Fast talk him to get through. Nicholas basically just drops you off and goes, "You're on your own. I'll be waiting down the street here when you're ready."
Oh, okay. Thanks, background character.
Though I'll have him stay parked like nearby if you want to go through with this and you want to pretend that you're going into break into this to have him deliver the statue. Okay, so he'll ride along with you for now.
Okay.
So you pull up to the front entrance.
Okay, we're here to take this one of his other works.
So you roll up to it. So I want you to. Well, the guard hasn't heard about any of this, so I want you to roll intention on your. You're doing your tongue.
I guess so.
So okay, so you're gonna roll on the tongue.
How many do I need? 3.
For the tongue, you're going to need.
I have a 1.
You have a +1. You need 3 dice, and then you add together the 2 highest.
1 and 1. Fuck! Totally fair roll. Fuck, 5 and 3.
5 and 3.
That's an 8.
That gets you an 8. So here you're going to choose controlled failure or conditional success. Controlled failure is. Let me just double check to see which of us is the control of them again. Controlled failure.
I think it's you.
You're in control of only one of the 2. Conditional success. So conditional success, I'm in control of, but you're in control of your controlled failure. So what do you want to be? How do you want the scene to go if it's with control?
I think I would imagine conditional success.
You want it to be a conditional success?
Yeah. You're gonna do it, right? So you figured it out, Game Master.
You see, audience, the one thing Bobby doesn't like about this game is that I make the player do a lot of the work while I fill in the background. So a conditional success for this would
So I tell him that, yeah.
Oh wait, I just want to double check something. So we gave you a +1 to persuasion. That actually puts you up to we can still go back down to 8 because the guard acts as an obstacle, and you're still only at 9. So yeah, it's still conditional. Okay, so what I'm going to do.
Or I can do a control failure and just push him into the bushes.
No, that would still count as a success.
Okay.
Okay, so the guard goes. Okay. Let me radio. Go on ahead, and I'm gonna radio into the boss.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. No, that doesn't make sense. So what he's gonna do is he's like, okay, sure, but let me call one of our other guards with you, and they're gonna go with you to go see Mr. Mancini about retrieving a statue.
Okay. Well, go see Mr. Mancini. He's back at the other party. Then.
He left. Remember, he left before you.
Oh, so he's at the house now.
Remember, he left. He was like, "Yeah, I'm out of here," and he left. And then that's when you and Nicholas decided.
Oh, so now we're just going to his house with him in it. Well, I wouldn't have done this if I know that. I'm an idiot. I had too many champagnes.
Champagnes. Okay. So that was my conditional success for you. Is that okay? Yeah, you get through the gate. The car is moved to the front entrance.
Yeah.
Parked. The guards are kind of curious as to how you're going to fit the statue in the back of this guy's car.
It's a very small sculpture. It's a small one, yeah.
Okay, so the guard, we're gonna call him Tom. He's gonna escort you directly.
You love that name.
Yes, I do. and he's going to escort you directly to Mr. Mancini.
Okay. And at some point, while that's happening, we should look for an opportunity to break away. I'm gonna what's his name? What's my friend's name?
Nicholas. Yes.
I'm like, get ready to split and run. I whispered to him when the guard can't hear. Hopefully.
So what's actually going to happen here is you're going to be brought. You're going to be brought through the entrance, and you're going to be headed. He's going to bring you straight to the study.
Okay.
And he's going to open up the door, and he's going to tell you to wait right here.
Okay.
And
we're definitely not going to wait right here. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to wait for him to leave. How many exits are there in this place?
Well, as you could tell as you were walking through from the entrance, it's a large villa, but you walked through the front entrance, through the main entryway, into a nice little like hall. Went up the stairs.
A mezzanine, if you will.
Yeah, mezzanine. Thank you. I couldn't think of what the words was. Up the stairs to the second floor and to his corner office.
Does it look like there's only 2 floors?
Yes, but it's a very large villa. Like it's like a very
yeah, it's wide.
It's a large building. Yeah.
Shit. I'm just like, what do you think this shit that he's hiding is? Is it the basement or is it up here? I say to my friend, if he's still with me.
Yeah.
He's still with me?
Yes, he's still with you. Say that again?
I'm like, where do you think, if he's hiding something, would you think it would be up here or maybe in the basement? I don't know.
It's like, I don't know if there is a basement, but we can check if you want.
Yeah, fuck, I don't want to waste too much time. We definitely got to lose these guards. Yeah, you can't let them find us, fuck. Let's start scramming. We'll figure it out as we go. And is there another room out of this door? Or I have to go out the door the guard came in.
You have to go out the room the guard came in.
All right, so we're gonna open the door and peek out and see if we're gonna wait like a minute and then 30 seconds to a minute. Then we're gonna peek out and look around.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there's currently no guard in your area. So in front of you, we're gonna pretend like it's overlooking the mezzanine. As you put it.
It's a balcony,
like a balcony, and it's like you can see like multiple doors up here.
Okay, how many are there? I can count. I'm on the far side.
You're on the far side of the building, and well, you have it breaks down like this. In front of you, you have your straight hallway, and then another one here further going this way.
Oh, it's like a V.
Yeah, it's like almost like a squared around.
Oh, it goes all the way around.
Yeah,
oh.
Yes, with the stairwells on either side, leading down to the mezzanine, so you don't know about the main floor yet. And you can see that there's at least what looks like to be, we'll say about 4 other doors up top here, going this way, and one other door over here. Nicholas goes, I don't know if we want to look for a basement or if we want to look more for his studio.
Yeah, maybe we should check out the studio. But fuck, which one? I'm like, So wait, I'm here. Where's the other doors in my relation to if I was here?
Okay, so this is the corner office right here.
Okay, I'm here.
And then you have the straight thing here, straight there. There's stairs like leading it back up here, stairs leading down here. So do you want to check the other rooms? It's like
I just want to know where the doors are.
There's gonna be about 4 doors here, like up here, and like one further down over here.
Only one.
Yeah, because it's going that way.
Oh, fuck, we could go down there, but we might get cornered. Fuck, we'll have to come back this way. Fuck. I'm just like looking around. I'm like, fuck, which one looks like a? I'm gonna like, fuck. Should one of us hold lookout while the other one runs down to like check out that door?
Let's say I'm just checking to see what the layout of that.
Because otherwise, the other 3 doors, we can check the 3 doors. But I'm just worried we're gonna like miss the studio. But if that's not the studio, then we're gonna be fucked.
Well, tell me, where do you want to go? What rooms do you want?
We might as well check the 3 doors, man. We're gonna go down the area 3 doors and check them one by one. Just peek in.
Okay. Which is the first door you want to check in?
The first one that's available to me.
So you walk out of the room and you want to check out the one that's.
I'm gonna shut the door
the
back.
One on the
me.
corner here, or do you want to go down the long?
The one to
long end of the thing. So you want to go into one at the end, right here.
The ones that have 3 in them.
Okay, so you want to go ahead of yourself. Okay, so you want to go check out the first room. So you step forward and you leave his office, his study, and you don't go that far.
Like if anybody asks, we have to find the bathroom. I had to take a piss really bad.
And you open up the door, and it's the bathroom.
Fuck. Okay, shut it back. Quick, keep going.
So where do you want to go?
Next door up in the 3.
Okay, so you open up the next door, and it looks just like a guest, like a guest room. There's
Bedroom.
a bed. Yeah, I guess bedroom, but
no
it's a
fun-
large guest bedroom.
No paintings or nothing like that. Shut that shit
The
back.
paintings on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's not a studio.
But it looks like its own like guest room that has like its own
Let's shut
like
that
sitting
shit.
area.
Okay,
and-
shut that shit. I don't care anymore.
Okay.
Next, last door.
And the last door you're gonna see. I'm just trying to figure out which would be the worst choice for you here.
Oh, great. Teleporting rooms.
Okay, so you actually open up the door, and there's a large, medium-sized room.
Okay.
What you see in there is you see a crafting table in the corner with the various works of progress of the statues.
There's a fucking studio. This is what's
Yeah, it's very much a studio. You see tools lying around,
All right, we're gonna
and you see like multiple like works in progress, and every single one of them looks awful.
No frogs or lizards.
Nothing that you can you can't really
I can't
tell
even tell
what
what they are.
Nicholas basically goes. I could see it kind of as an abstract sculpture, but they're not very good.
I bet this fucking motherfucker is turning people into stone. But I'm gonna go inside. Let's investigate. Hurry! I pull him into the door and shut it behind us quietly.
So you think there's another reason for it? So you've checked the 3 rooms up here.
No, we're going into this room. This studio.
Oh, you want to go into the room? Okay.
We're gonna pull inside and shut the door.
Okay. So what do you want to do in the room?
We're gonna look at all the fucking stuff. We're gonna investigate all this studio shit.
Okay. So as you're looking through all his stuff, you start to notice like things of like you notice that he has all the sculptures. Sculptures are really bad. Like it's like you can tell that he's never improved.
Yeah.
Like this looks like even worse than it did a year ago. I'm assuming you're gonna rummage through the drawers and search around.
We're gonna take a D20 and we're gonna search his whole room if we can.
So as you rummage through the drawers, you can see that he tried some other things, like other types of artwork. You can see him doing like some like sketchbooks in there, where you can tell he's trying to do freehand.
Anything that
wasn't
small,
very good.
Anything that's small, I'm gonna pocket.
Well, what do you want to carry on a bunch of art supplies? What?
No, I mean like a piece of his art. It's garbage. Anything that's small, I'm gonna pocket.
Okay, you can take one of the photos because it's like there's no real
Yeah.
works of a sculpture here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you said they were in various stages of.
Yeah, they're in various stages, but none of them are very good.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And they're large
Oh, they're too
sculptures.
big to
They're
capture,
not. He's not making little.
they're not
pieces
little
of-
dolls. Yeah, they're
yeah.
full life size. Okay.
Yeah, you don't. It's like the smallest you see is like what you suppose might be a bust of somebody.
No. Okay.
But even then, that's like a good like 50 pounds.
Oh
like,
yeah, we're not gonna be able to
of
carry
granite.
that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't really see anything of.
Not of interest here.
Yeah, nothing of interest beyond the fact that everything in here just it's like you can tell that he's never improved. That there's no that it boggles your mind how he's more successful than you are.
I don't have a camera with me. Why?
No, you didn't think to bring anything. You just
Yeah, I was too drunk. I was all drunk. I'm like, let's go to that fucking motherfucker's house.
Ah!
All right, fuck. Let's peek out the door and see if they're back yet. Those 2 guys, the garden. What's his name?
Oh, just yeah. You want to see if they
We're
had
gonna
to
peek
return
out. We're
back?
gonna peek back out the door and see if they're coming.
Okay, you're gonna poke your head out the door.
We're gonna open the door.
Okay, so what you just want? So I don't want a full action. I want your full intention here.
My full intention is to open the door, look outside, and see if they're there. If they're not there, we're gonna run to that last door that was at the end of the hall that we didn't check yet. If they're there, then I'm gonna have to hide in here.
Okay, I can do that for you, I guess. So
It's like player is not doing what's intended.
no, it's like okay, it's like no, we're exploring this castle.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
might as well.
Fine by me. So you don't see any guard yet.
All right, I was like, fuck, let's check that last door. Fuck, run. We're gonna close this door quietly behind us and try to run, like not run, sprint, but like move quickly without making too much noise down the hall.
Nicholas is a little out of breath, but yes, he runs with you.
I'm gonna hold him by the arm. Come on.
Yes.
We can check that last door, man. There's gotta be something in there.
So you run to that last room, and you're gonna open it up?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go directly into it?
We're gonna open the door and look inside.
Nicholas is gonna say to you, "It's like, quick! I hear something. I hear something from downstairs."
Oh, okay. So let's run inside then.
Okay. So you close the door.
We're gonna walk in and then look at the room.
You walk into a storage closet.
Shit. Oh, let's search the area, man.
You walked into a storage closet.
What's in there?
Well, it looks like some
A brome.
supplies, like a brome. It looks like there's some supplies that are just added for the studio that's just not being kept in there.
Well, let's grab some items that can create a distraction then, because we're gonna have to search
So
the rest
you're
of the
gonna.
house.
So as you are scrummaging about, you start hearing voices. What do you mean? It's like I didn't say there was anybody here for me.
Okay,
to,
shut the door. Let's hide in here for a while.
It's like search the whole house. I want them found.
Okay.
They must not know my secrets.
Oh shit! Quick, grab a broom or some shit. We're gonna have to ambush some guards if they come in here.
So you hear the doors opening and closing like around here.
Yeah.
And then you hear 2 guards coming your way.
Yeah, we're hiding behind something, anything that's there.
And you can hear one of them going, "Tom, why did you leave them alone?" Well, they were here to pick it up, so I just left them there. It's like they can't be stupid enough to be hiding in a storage closet, can they?
Quick, hide behind something. We're gonna hide behind the door.
I
and
don't know.
shit.
That might be pretty embarrassing. It's like I would have made a run for it. I don't know. So the door opens. So what are you gonna do?
We were hiding. I was trying to hide behind the door, hopefully,
Okay, so you're gonna hide behind
or behind any object that's.
Okay,
large
so it's like we're not doing the RPG thing. I'm not doing every step. I want you
Yeah.
to tell me what you're doing in the scene now, not just my
So
actions.
I'm Scooby-Doo-esque, hiding behind whatever is life-sized, and if they come in and look around and they see nothing, then we're just going to continue hiding and let them walk away. If they spot us, we're going to try to throw something at them as a distraction and then make a break for it.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of an obstacle here because of the fact that it's not a very big storage closet.
Well, then I'm going to instantly throw something at them when they walk through the door.
Okay, that's more like
and
it.
then push past them and run.
So
Screaming, woobity woob woob woob, woobity woob woob woob.
okay, so I also just want to remind you at this point, don't forget about your grave tokens that you're allowed to take.
Yeah.
If you need to
Fuck, I don't know if I want to waste them now.
buffer your rolls.
We're only in Act 2.
Yeah, and there's only 1 act left. So I'm going to need you to roll, because this is a physical action, you want to rush past 2 guards.
Well, 2 of us are going to be running past 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to throw some at them first to distract them.
So
Either a broom or a...
I'm going to say that this one is more of a flesh, like a physical action here we're taking. You're going to have an obstacle of 2 because there's 2 guards.
Oh, but there's 2 of us.
Yeah, but as I told you,
Yeah.
he's winded. He's not really.
No, he's not
And you're
helping.
drunk, so.
Uh,
Nicholas just kind of listening and goes, I don't think this was the best idea. I don't know why I convinced you to do this.
if only you were better at NPC. This is going to end badly already. We're going to end up turned to stone, man. Frog stone.
So.
There's no other way out of this room, is there?
No, you're going to have to roll.
We should have hid in the studio. Fuck it.
Are you sure you don't want to try to buff anything here, no?
I can use my grave tokens now, but fuck them, we're gonna be screwed in the last act. Unless we want to try to fast talk them again.
No, you gave me the whole entire action thing. You want to try to you fast talk them once.
Yeah, it's not gonna work again. They're not that stupid.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna keep letting you take the same action every time for that.
Yeah.
Because they know there's something up. He already told them. No, I didn't tell anybody to come here. So you're doing a physical action. I want you to roll flesh. So that's 3 die.
Take the 2 lowest.
Take the 2 highest and then subtract 2.
Ah, yeah. Come on, dice. Six and 4. 10, 8.
So you're down to 8. So that's actually going to be
Controlled failure.
controlled failure or conditional success. How do you want this to
Fuck.
be?
I don't even know the difference between these 2 that much.
What controlled failure is you choose how things go wrong and you can make it go a little bit more in your favor.
Yeah.
Conditional success is that I can let you succeed, but then I screw you over. It's the degrees of how you want to be screwed over.
Well, I have to get past the guards.
So walk me through it. You failed this up. You failed this.
Yeah.
So what happens? How is this going to work in your favor if you failed this? You're in a freaking storage closet. Who designed this house?
Yeah, why would you put this all the way at the end and make it look all tempting?
Next to his study? Who does that?
Why would you need things stored next to your study? We should have studied that study better. I bet there was a hidden bookcase or some shit.
We should have hid in the bathroom. So how is this failure for you?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do conditional success again.
So you want to place the onus on me?
Get past the guards and then figure out what happens after that. Yeah. We're gonna have to deke past the guards, throw something at them, throw something at their face, distract them. Maybe some dust from a vacuum or some shit, and then deke past them while they're coughing and sneezing.
Okay. So that's how it's going to work. You're going to bomb them with, like, you're going to throw the vacuum at them. The bag's going to blow up.
Yeah.
So you get all over them and all over you.
Yeah.
So in the chaos, you push past them and you start running down the hall, down the corner, around the hall. But you're leaving a trail behind you from the dust bag.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you do a quick choice. Where are you going from here? Are you going to go forward?
We got to go back down the stairs because
so you're going down the stairs.
We already explored upstairs.
Where are you going from there?
We got to find whatever room this motherfucker's got that shit in because I've invested this much in this now. I can't leave empty-handed.
So I'm going to let you escape from them, but they're hot on your trail because they know where you're going.
Yep.
So what are you going to do now that you're on the
So what do I
floor?
see on the first floor? Past the dust in my face.
You wipe it past, and you see along the wall. You see more rooms. You see like a hallway heading away this way. You see a couple more rooms, like a couple of entrances from the mezzanine. You're gonna see like a room off to the side. It looks from the distance. You hit the doors open. You see it's like more like a dining area. So maybe not check there. You see a long hallway, kind of well lit, and it looks like there's some rooms down that way.
Well, yeah, we're gonna run.
You see another room, and Nicholas goes, "Oh, I bet you that one's the bathroom over there."
Hey,
why does a house need 2 bathrooms?
We can wash this dust off. Oh wait, they're right behind us. Fuck it out.
Yeah. So where are you going?
Shit.
Where are you going?
How much should we split up?
Do you want to split up?
I don't know how much that would help because he's not a very good NPC anyway. He can't help me.
Because keep in mind, it's like the NPCs aren't really here to help you.
But I can use him as a distraction.
So you want to split up and you want to use him as a distraction? Do you want to send Nicholas? You want to send Nicholas away from you?
No, because I can use him as a distraction later. Because one guard's still going to come after my tracks. All right, we'll go down to the other area. It doesn't look like a dining room, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise we just have some kitchen hijinks in there that would just involve throwing more things at them, sliding along tables and.
Okay, so you're going to run down the hallway.
Throwing banging pots and pans.
By two guards, and the guards are yelling, saying, "Stop them! Stop them!"
Yeah. If only he'd hired more guards.
So as you're running down the hallway, you're going to see coming from the other end, because it looks like the hallway turns and loops around the back. You're going to see guards coming back from around that corner.
Oh, fuck.
You have once again you have multiple doors near you. You have, we'll say, 2 of them.
We got to try these doors then quickly.
Okay, which so
the
you
one
have
closest to me.
The one closest to you. You open it up, and you notice why do they need 3 bathrooms?
It's all bathrooms really.
I just want to see the type of rooms they have in here. Okay.
Worst case scenario, we'll get a B&E for this. I mean, and I'm covered in dust too.
So you open the door and you immediately walk into like a kitchen area.
I thought the dining room was
The dining room's there, so it's like
the kitchen.
So you see an entrance that looks like it goes back towards the dining area.
Oh, well,
and
then
then
we can loop around again.
But then you see another entrance over on the other side that seems to be going out the other way.
Well, let's go the other way then.
So you want to cross through the kitchen with them chasing you?
There's nobody here, but there's nobody in front of me, right?
No, there's
running through. Throw pots and pans behind us, like trip them
fine.
up with anything, utensils, anything hanging, you know.
Okay, so you're gonna
Open up the fridge door, anything we can do to slow them up.
So you run out on the other side, and you're in another long hallway. Like you can walk out the door. It's like this way, going that way, going this way.
Farce.
Yeah. You see off in the distance, like up the hallway, like wrong. You see like it turns off, but then you also see what looks like a stairwell leading upstairs as well.
Oh fuck, we were already upstairs though.
But are in the only area upstairs?
No, so we're gonna run back. Let's back upstairs, quick.
So you run down the hallway.
I whispered him though, not yell.
And he's really out of breath. He's starting to slow down.
I might have to abandon him. I'm not gonna wait for him. If he gets caught, he gets caught.
So you want to leave Nicholas behind?
I'm gonna keep running at my best.
Okay, so he's gonna be slowly behind you, telling you he's like, "Oh, I wish I was in better shape."
If they catch
Nicholas
him,
became French at some
that'll
point.
slow them down. Yeah.
Yeah. So you leave him to be caught, so that's fine. So you run up the stairs, and when you get up the stairs, once again it's another hallway, but there's only 2 doors.
Well, I gotta check some more doors, man.
So
first one closest to me.
Bathroom.
It is?
Yes. But it's also a bathroom that looks like it's connected to the room next door.
I'll leave this door open. I'm going to check the other one real quick.
You're going to go through the one into the room there?
No, I'm going to go back to the hall and check the other door, but leaving this bathroom door open in case I have to run back to it quickly.
Okay. So you go to the other door, and you open it up, and you enter into what looks like Petro's master bedroom.
Oh, this is probably where I want to be.
There's no lights on, but you can tell that it's like very high class. It has like one of those like king beds in the middle with the posts and like the thing. There's like chairs there to sit by the window.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm gonna shut the door behind me then.
Yes.
Quietly. Leaving the bathroom door open, well, you can think I went through there. Haha.
Haha. Except that you can see that there's another door in here, and your thought is like, okay, that door leads to the bathroom.
Dang it.
Yes.
Cook under the bed.
So you enter the room, you close the door behind you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to look around real quick, see if I can find anything.
So sitting in the chair by the window, you see a shape.
Ah, shit. Is there lights on?
There's no lights in here, but you can see the lights by the window. Okay, if you want, you can turn on the lights on. Yeah, that's fine.
Does it look like a humanoid?
Yes. From what you can tell, there's a woman sitting in a chair by the window looking out. She's wearing a veil over her face.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn on the lights. Look at
So what's going to happen here?
Click, 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 tick, tick. My God, you're hairy.
Yes, I am. So what's going to happen is do you want to approach the woman?
I want to turn the lights on.
So you turn the lights on.
Yeah.
And this is how you see that there's a woman
there. And she's
there.
wearing, what color is it?
She's wearing, we're going to say mourner's black, like all.
Is that witch again?
And she has a veil over her face. You can't see her face.
Is there anything else in the room of interest?
No, but she
bed?
turns towards you,
Yeah.
and you see the veil move unusually.
She's a frog. A lizard.
And then
I'm going to say, who are you, lady?
And then
I'm still all drunk. I'm like, who are you, lady?
And then you're going to hear the door open behind you.
Ah, fuck.
And
I'm going to start running towards her.
Black.
Okay.
Everything goes black. End of Act 2.
Ah, fuck.
So
It's a statue.
So I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, so the beginning of Act 3, you wake up.
Oh,
and
what the fuck?
You wake up and you find yourself next to Nicholas back in Pietro's study.
Dang it, we made no progress.
Pietro's sitting on his desk.
Are we tied up or anything?
You are tied up.
Fuck.
Oh no, actually no, you're not tied up, but you the guards are right there.
Okay.
Pietro's sitting on his desk with a gun.
Oh.
And sitting in the corners, looking out of a window from in the office, is that woman that you saw. And you can see that in this better light in here that it's like that. What you first thought was like a black dress is more of like a dark crimson, and a dark crimson veil as well.
Yeah.
So do you want to say anything?
Does he say anything?
Oh, he's just looking at you right now.
And I'm like, Pietro, I know you're a fraud, you son of a bitch. And I didn't appreciate you making fun of my frog statue. So I'm here to see what's up. I know you're not a good sculptor. What are you buying these things? Are you on meth?
He's cleaning his gun.
Who's that lady?
He's just looking at you.
I'm like, who's that lady, huh? Did you kidnap her?
She turns towards you, but she still has the veil over, and you can see that she's keeping her head down as she turns towards you, and she goes, "Don't make him angry."
I wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Yeah, okay. I'll have her say that you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
I'm like, who are you, lady?
And this is where Pietro looks at and goes, "She's my property. And you are a pest." So he's going to turn towards the guards and he's going to say, "Avert your gaze."
And your straights.
So your hands are free. And then he's going to turn towards, he's going to aim the gun at you. And he's going to turn towards his loving wife. And he's going to look at her and go, turn him. And he's going to point at Nicholas. Nicholas is just really kind of coming.
She's another witch.
And she's going, what? What's going on here? And she goes, no. And she goes, turn him or I'll shoot. And then he turns and points the gun at her.
Yeah.
So she turns and she lifts her veil, and you see what looks like snakes hair
snake!
underneath her veil.
Shit!
So what are you gonna do as she's pulling the mask away?
My G-1 is activated. That fucking amphibian phobia, hepaphobia.
Yes, but do you have an intention going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna panic and freak the fuck out.
Yes, but that's gonna only be if you're doing an intention right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna start trying to run or something. I'm gonna run around.
The guard still has his hand on your shoulders.
Well,
So what action you're gonna take as she's lifting the veil off of her face?
Well, there's nothing I can do. I don't really have anything on me.
You have your hands free. So
I'm gonna kick
do
the.
you
I'm gonna
avert your
elbow
gaze?
the guard.
Do you avert your gaze? Do you block your eyes?
I would imagine that I'm almost frozen in fear, looking at this snake lady. Right? I mean, I can try to. I can try to look away, but again, fear of reptiles. Fear of reptiles.
So I'll be nice for you here, and for the point of the story, the guard next to you is gonna. He has his gaze. He has his hand on your shoulder, and he puts his hand down in front of your eyes.
Oh, I look at him.
And he covers your eyes.
Oh, okay.
And all you hear is Nicholas scream, "No! No! No!"
Dang.
And then you hear Pietro telling her, like, put the veil back down.
Not that disposable NPC.
The only reason he came with me was to turn to stone.
Basically.
To show me what was happening.
Yeah. My fear of reptiles somehow came in handy.
Yeah.
She's a fucking, not a Medusa. Well, she could be Medusa. That was a snake. Kinda.
Would you, out of curiosity, would you say there's any classical sculptures that would make you think of the Medusa and the Gorgon?
Yeah.
So, from your knowledge of your classical sculpture, you realize that you realize what she is, and that's what. And your frozen fear.
She is a Medusa.
She's a Gorgon, and so
Oh shit.
Pietro just looks at you and he goes, "I needed to tell somebody, and you'll be as good as anyone because you'll soon be dead."
Or a statue.
Look at the beauty of my art.
I look over
at Nicholas, and he's just kind of like,
you could have got him in a better pose.
"Quiet, you and your stupid amphibian statue. Who was he supposed to be? Kermit the Frog?
I wish I was good enough to do a
Michigan J Frog? Where was his top hat, Marco? Where was his top hat?" Random reference.
I can't think of any more frog characters.
Long, awkward pause as I try to get myself back on.
I'm trying to think of another frog fictional character. I don't think any of them exist besides those two.
Okay, so you're basically being held in place as he's going to start monologuing, and he's going, "Gaze upon my beauty, my property, the last Gorgon in the world."
And I'm like, "Where'd you get her?"
And he looks at you, and he basically tells you the following: that he heard rumors in his travels in his year away, trying to better himself in art, that he heard rumors of these beautiful statues appearing in the jungles, and that they all looked like lost people. But not in the jungle. Sorry, like in the forest of Greece, or not in the forest, like near Greece, the caves of Greece.
Yeah.
And he goes there, and he starts to learn a ritual that would allow him to capture the Gorgon and make her his slave. Once he had successfully caught her and done so, he packed her in a crate, brought her back to North America, and he's been turning them into stone, claiming that they're his art.
I figured as much.
Actually, you did earlier on. You did.
I was like, I bet that motherfucker's turning people to stone. I am so smart. It's too bad no one will ever know if I get turned to stone too.
So from here, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to
keeping in mind that your hands are currently free. His evil overlord monologuing at you, explaining what he's been doing and what he's been going to do to you.
And I'm gonna start like.
And there's a guard in your room, and there's a guard over your shoulder.
I'm gonna talk to the Gorgon. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, why do you listen to this guy?"
It's the ritual. He has and he looks at her. No, if you can monologue at him and do plot exposition, so can I!
Yeah.
He has a book! And he goes and he slaps her.
Oh, shit.
Of rituals that you could use to free me.
Well,
That was hidden in this very study.
if only I had searched the study earlier. Fuck!
If only you had searched the study earlier.
I was looking for something else.
Okay,
And I was going to be like, do you know which book it is, lady?
He smacks her again before she can say anything.
Shit.
But you can see that with her face, like with her chin, you can see that she nods towards one of the bookshelves. Like the bookshelf, like right, the bookshelf that seems to be closest to Nicholas.
Yeah.
Along the wall.
So now we're gonna have to button hook around, bust away from the guards, button hook around him, take a dive at the bookshelf, and hope I grab the right book.
Yeah, actually, this is a hardcore ending here.
And then just start reading a random passage and hope I get something right. Look for something that has a snake on it. Look for the fucking Serpentis.
So what do you want to do? So tell me.
That was my plan.
This is scene. So you want to shake free of the guard,
Bust away, sprint across the room, whip past him or push him over, depending on what's more possible. Jump for that bookcase, and then try to pull a random book that looks like it might have something to do with snakes.
Okay, so I'm going to add a little thing to this here, just to give you further options on this one.
Oh.
There's nothing you want to do to shield your gaze from her?
Well, I was going to look at the bookcase while
okay.
I'm doing it.
Okay. But I mean, when you're making your escape, there's nothing you want to do to make sure.
Well, it's not an escape. I'm just going towards the bookcase.
Yeah, you're trying to find the book. I'm gonna read.
Well, I can pull my shirt up like this and yell, "I'm Pickle Rick! I'm a dub."
I'll give you a little bit more of the description. There's a nice window in here. There's a nice fireplace.
Yeah.
Along the back wall. There's multiple bookcases along the wall.
I'm gonna grab a book and throw it right in the fucking fireplace. Then, is it lit?
It's lit. Okay. It's lit. It's very, very cinematic right here.
I'm gonna have to throw something right into that motherfucking fireplace.
There's a nice bearskin rug in front of that that you just kind of want to lay down on, but.
I wonder if I could pick that up and wrap it on my head. Well, that's too heavy, probably.
But no, that's near the thing there. And keep in mind, there's at least one guard, and he has a gun. And
well, I'm still gonna get turned into a statue. I might as well try something.
Okay, so you want to?
I'm gonna have to throw all my points into this shit.
You want to take the 3 of them for that?
It's lack 3, isn't it?
Yep. So we're actually not going to activate your fear of reptiles because we're not doing that for this thing. This one here. What are your
I have 1, 1, 1, and -1.
No, I mean what are your flaws and your strengths that I gave you?
Dexterous, sculpture, persuasive, fear of reptiles and amphibians.
Okay. So sculpture.
Hopefully there's a big picture of a fucking snake on that book and I can throw it right into the fucking fire.
Okay, so you know it's the bookcase along the wall behind Nicholas.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so I want you to roll.
I'm gonna try to either tackle that motherfucker.
It's gonna be a flesh.
Yeah. At least I got a good roll in that.
We're gonna say that you're gonna do it fast enough to avoid.
Like I'm gonna go like bust a guard like that. Like
yeah, we're gonna say that he's not gonna be able to get a beat on you with the gun because he's holding it. He was at this moment he had just smacked.
With the Gorgon.
The Gorgon from telling you. So I want you to roll flesh. You're gonna have a +3 to whatever your final result is.
So 4. How many dice?
So 3 dice. You're gonna have a +3 to whatever your final result is. This is just to beat the guard. So
6 and 4 is 10 plus 3.
13 minus 1 because the guard. So that's a 12. You have a success. So I'm going to narrate the scene here.
Yep.
You push the guard off your shoulder, and you jump over the couch and hide behind Nicholas as you head towards the
bookcase.
The bookcase. So on the bookcase, you see the usual titles. You see like various titles on art, and then you see this really, really, really old book. While you're doing this, Mancini, Pietro realizes that you're free. He's like, "No, stop him, you fool!" And he turns and goes, "Turn him to stone."
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna grab the book.
You're gonna grab the book
and then try to turn around and. How far away is the fireplace now? Approximately in feet.
We're gonna say it's. I'm not gonna give you feet, but I'm gonna give you this.
In meters, yeah.
We're gonna say that it's fairly large. We're gonna say that the study, since it's a large study, is let's say at least the size of my living room here plus my kitchen. Like it's a large study. Like turn your head like to this wall here to that. Like we're gonna say it's a large study.
So I'm gonna put the book in my face,
and you're gonna put the book in your
like
your
I'm gonna open it up and stick it in my face, and then run back towards the fireplace.
We're gonna run towards the fireplace,
and then try to toss it when it feels like I'm close enough.
Okay. So
sounds plausible, right?
Yes, it does. And
if I get shot, then I don't care because I'm gonna get turned to stone anyway.
I wanted because I liked your what you had done with that. It was a smart way of figuring this out. I'm gonna give you those stay in you stay on you.
Okay.
But there's an extra one in here if you need it.
Might as well use it now because we got nothing else to do.
So you want to toss in the fire, or do you want to read the book? Do you want to look for something in the book?
I'll look for something near the fire, and if they shoot me, I'll drop the book into the fire.
Okay, so you don't want to try to read the book to see if there's anything in there.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm gonna run towards the fire, and then I'm gonna stand over it, and I'm gonna start paging through and be like,
There's two other guys in the room. So tell me. So you're just gonna run across the room, and you're gonna toss the book in the fire?
No, I'm holding the book like this over my face.
So the guardian can't do anything to you.
Well, until she's no longer looking at my eyes.
So to go back to it again, so you're over here in the room here. The fireplace would be over there, like by where my window would be.
Yeah.
And we're gonna say the space in the actual thing would be the window would be over here where she's standing at, with Mr. Pietro pointing a gun at her.
So I got the book like this then.
Yeah. So okay, so you're gonna block it and you're gonna run to the fire. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna hide behind the desk?
Where's the desk in relation to the fireplace?
I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be. No, you can't really hide behind the desk. It's gonna be more towards the wall.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna yell out, "Quick, lady! Do you know which page it's on?" She helped before.
I can't tell you any more of it. And he smacks her again.
Shit.
And then he turns and he fires at you.
Okay, what happens?
Let me just let me do a roll actually.
Yeah, he's gonna have to roll this time against me.
Actually, yeah, it's gonna be a. I just need to refer to the rules really quickly.
Or is it player versus players?
It's actually in this case it is a player versus player situation.
But at least if he shoots me in the leg, I'm gonna throw that book into the fire because hey, you won't get any more Gorgons, right?
She's the last, supposedly.
Oh yeah, it won't help.
Supposedly, the last of her breed.
If I get shot, I'm desperately starting paging through it.
You would think I would remember to mark the page that has the player versus player. You're hearing me furiously. There it is. Okay, so we're both gonna roll.
Actually, I could just roll twice, one for you and one for me.
1 second. Both the rolls. So I need you to roll. I'm gonna say this one here is he's gonna be aiming at you with his. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best one for here. His firing gun, would that be more of a physical thing, or would it be more of a brain thing for the aiming?
Well, dexterous is under physical.
No, I mean for him.
Well, mine has dexterous under physical, so I imagine it'd be
dexterous. That's going to help you get out of it, so that's going to be a bonus.
For him, though, dexterous would also be your hand-eye coordination, I guess, in this game. He doesn't have a lot of stats in this game.
Yeah, no. So his flesh
it's also... It's going to be flesh versus flesh, I guess.
Yeah, flesh versus flesh, just the way I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually good. He actually only has has something fairly low.
Hey, I'm pretty dexterous. I might be able to skip past this guy's shots.
Okay, this is going to actually be very easy. I want you to roll with your flesh.
Should I add a 1 to it?
There's no more here for you to use.
Well, this was the one. I used 3. This is my extra one you gave me.
No, that's the one I put here for you if you want to use.
That's what I mean. Can I use it? Should I use it now?
You can if you want.
Looks like it's the last kind of time I'd be able to use anything.
So, but this one is actually, this would technically be a. No, this isn't the grave one. If it is, if it's a massive failure on use, it will be.
Oh, well, then I'll keep it.
So he only has a 1. What did I say? 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you roll.
And what am I looking for?
So you're giving me the two highest and adding them together.
6 and 5.
That's 11.
Yeah.
He has a 9.
All right.
So he has a 9 and you have an 11.
That's correct.
Okay, so he fires his gun, and he misses you completely. It lodges. It just goes across the room. Boom.
Hell yeah.
And you get across the room.
All right.
Towards the fire. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna run up to the fireplace. I'm gonna start paging through the book whilst holding it in front of the fire. I'll be like, "Don't worry, Snake Lady, I'll save you."
Okay, so we're still. I'm still doing this like a freaking Dungeons and Dragons RPG right now. We're still in like within like a segment right here. We're still within the
And the
round.
guard didn't do anything either.
The guard is actually starting to make his move now.
Okay.
But it's like still really quick. So you're leafing through it to see if you land on anything.
Yeah, but if anybody like tackles me or hits me, I'm gonna throw it right into the. I'm gonna I have it over the fire so it'll fall into the fire. You see what I'm saying? If anybody physically assaults me with gun or physical body.
You don't want to try anything else with them. You don't want to.
The fuck else am I gonna do? I'm in a room with two guys, a snake, and a book. If you really break it down that way, and a fireplace.
So while he's running towards you, he's starting to move. He's just starting to move. We're still only within we're only into our second segment here of time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pietro's missed you, and he tells the Gorgon to turn you to stone.
I'm not looking at her though.
Okay, so that's good. You don't have to roll anything. So you're leafing through the book?
Yeah, I'm looking for anything that looks like it says Gorgon or Snake Woman or anything like that.
Okay, so I'm actually going to have... Oh, you're looking for the actual ritual part of it.
I would imagine we're supposed to undo it.
I want you to roll brains.
Well, that's good, because I got a 1 in that as well. But it's in... But my bonus is in sculpture?
No, that's only if we were activating. We were not activating sculpture.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Wouldn't help it. Brains. I have a mere 7.
Okay, that's actually a failure. So the guard gets closer. Now you're not going to be able to leaf through the book again because I'm not going to let you.
Yeah, you can't repeat it.
So you failed. Wait, you said you had a 7?
Yep, 4 and 3.
I'm also going to... No, we're not rolling against the guard. You're just rolling against the book. Rolling against time. There's no real obstacle in that, would you say? No, I'm trying to decide if I just want to make it a straight-up failure by deducting from the guard.
Oh.
Or give you your favorite thing. Control failure, conditional success.
At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and say... Who controls it again? You
control failure is you. You control how the failure plays out.
Controlled failure, I would take and throw the book into the fire then.
It's a failure, so you can't throw the book into the fire.
Well, no, I was trying to read the book.
Yeah, you're trying to read the book to find it.
Yeah.
So it's not an either or. I'm going to shoot into the fire.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't have you win either way on that point there.
Oh,
so
I don't know how to control my failure, so I'll take conditional success again. Unless I can think, wait, how would I control the failure?
Because you want it to be controlled in your favor.
But I failed to find it.
You failed to find information you're looking
else.
as the guard is heading towards you to tackle you,
So
as she's trying to turn you, as she's lifting up the veil.
So maybe I found something else? Maybe I find something else in the book that's useful?
Go on, elaborate. What did you find in the book?
I
Keeping in mind that I may roll it back just for a second, but
found out how to turn someone to stone?
No.
That's too overpowered.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I found out how to block the stone spell?
You already knew how to block the stone spell. Hold the book in front of your face so you don't look at her.
This is why I tell you to do conditional success, because I'm not a good writer. Okay?
Okay, so you want a conditional success?
Yeah, because I can't think of anything else that would really control the failure here.
Okay. So, as the guard's running towards you, you find what you were looking for in the spell. But you don't have that much time to read what it says. You just get you get the idea that you have to read this passage to free her from the thrall.
Yeah.
And as you are about to do so, the guard tackles you.
Yep.
And you drop the thing. So what's next?
Where's the book now?
It's out of your hands on the floor between you and the... it fell out of your hands. Boom. It's like you dropped it as you were tackled.
Okay, can I yell out, "Hey lady, give me that book"?
She's a thrall. She can't do
She
anything.
can't do anything against her will.
And meanwhile, your useless NPC is still on the couch, frozen in stone, forever and ever, never going to be able to do anything for you.
He's about as useful as he was earlier.
He is the prettiest statue you've ever seen of a man terrified taking a crap on a toilet.
Well, there's not much I can do now except try to wrestle this guard and get to the book.
What's really crazy is that if you read the way this goes, usually it's like only one or two intentions that try to get through these things. But it's like I'm not trying to do every action. It's just that every action leads into you having to roll another intention. Okay.
I might as well use my last.
Now you're going to want to use this one for a bonus. So you want it for yourself. It's a physical one. So once again, set the scene. What are you doing?
I'm going to try to Well, am I on my back or my stomach?
You're standing up here. The guard's running this way. Yeah. You're going to be on your back. The book's going to have flown. No, you're going to be turned sideways to him. So he's going to be tackling you from the angle here. You'll probably be on your stomach. The book's going to be in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Fuck, it would have been easier if I was on my back because I could have kicked him.
So he's bearing down on you.
Mm-hmm. He's on like my upper shoulders area.
Yeah, he's literally tackled you. Mm-hmm. He has his gripped around your waist. Well, this is all.
Where's the fire in relation to us?
You said you ran to the fire and you were holding it up, but he tackled you.
No, where is the fire in relation to us?
Next to you.
Next to you? Can I grab a fucking coal and stick it in his face?
You burn yourself, so I'd actually say that was an obstacle, but
I don't mind burning my hand if I burn his face.
Okay. Is
Is
that what you want to do? Because it's like I will. Actually, that's actually kind of a cool thing, like visually.
Yeah.
You're wrestling with them, and you reach in and you grab
a hot coal, or whatever, something hot log or hot coal, and stick it right in his face. And then try to rush.
There's no other actions because it's like.
Then rush towards the book and try to find the passage and read it before I get shot or turned to stone.
So if you want to do that, let me read this out to you right now. Then how I'd be doing this point wise for you. So you grab the coal. That's going to be a negative to you.
That's right. That's why my little bonus item here.
The guard is also a negative, so it's going to be a -2 to whatever your final score is.
Yeah. It's a real Hail Mary.
It's a real Hail Mary. This is going to be a flesh roll. You have that bonus right there you just gave me. Try to sell me on how your dexterity would help you, how this would help you.
Well, manage to wiggle out of his grip.
Because right now he's only grabbed you around the waist. Your arms are still free.
Well, then it doesn't matter. I don't really need the dexterity to help me. I'm just going to grab the thing and right behind my face.
I know, but I'm trying to get you a bonus. So how would it help you? Your dexterity to do this.
I'll reach into the fire very quickly so that the fire doesn't burn my hand that much. Quickly grab it and throw it back as fast as I can right into his face, trying to do minimal damage to my hand. Almost like that thing where you go like that into the fire and it doesn't burn you. Although I'm going to take a burn, it hopefully won't be that bad a burn. It'll be like touching a stove. Okay,
so... Okay, I like that. I like this from the story standpoint.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to add one more thing into it. So as you're doing this, so we're in segment number 3.
Destroying my artist's hands in the process.
Yeah, you're destroying your hands. So it's like there's kind of so it's like we're still within this round here. While you're doing that, what's his name is turning the gun towards you, but he's not doing anything yet. Because he wants to kill you.
Yeah.
So I want you to roll. It's the same thing. 3.
I'm actually a little bonus here.
Yep, you've canceled out the negatives.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be a straight 3. No bonus to it. You have to get about 10 to 16.
8.
Conditional failure, conditional success.
Whichever one I don't have to narrate.
So you want it to be conditional success, which is me. So it's like Personally, I could have seen this going either way for you because this is both a success and a failure. So yeah, you've successfully grabbed the coal.
Yeah.
But you're not, and you're able to reach over and basically hit him in the eye. And he goes off and he screams and he's like, because he's in pain.
Yeah.
But in doing so, you've terribly damaged your hands, and you're gonna have a permanent.
Yeah. Like. Burn.
No, like to your thing, a permanent
penalty
to now all rolls for the flesh because you gripped it with your other hand and you used your other hand to lead it, so you kind of burned both.
Yeah.
And that was the sum of your action. What did you want to do after that? You just wanted to get him
crawl my ass towards the book and try to read.
And you wanted to jump towards the book.
Try to read that. Hopefully, it's still on the same page.
So once again, roll again.
This is for what? Stat.
We're gonna say it's gonna be physical again because of dexterity. Don't roll yet. You gotta take one of them out.
A die out?
Yeah, you have to take a die out. Because you have 0, so you're gonna be adding the 2 results together, and you're gonna be playing against him because once again he's aiming his gun at you.
Okay.
So roll.
He did really well.
He did 11. Yeah.
I did 3.
You failed. Okay.
Put down. And I die. Hopefully.
Nope. So you failed. He succeeded. So now we have to roll again.
Roll.
So now we're actually just going to be a grave intention. So what
Sounds like it.
Yeah. So what you're going to be doing right now is we're going to have to roll. I always forget how many die we need. Okay, so you have to roll 2 dice. You're gonna roll it. You're gonna have to subtract from your score 1 for every token that you have. So you have 4. So you have 4 minus 2 because we're in Act 3. So that's minus 6.
Oh my god.
And you have to get above a 5 for this not to be the end.
That means if I get a 12, I'll have a 6.
So you have to be perfect. You have to roll either a 12 or an 11. Oh, wait. Back up. Roll. It's not a pity dice.
Okay.
I'll let you use it if you want. To boost yourself.
It's not like there's anything else I can do.
Because it's actually there for, because of whatchamacallit. Actually, no, you don't want to do because I would have to subtract it. Never mind. Save that for after. That was actually there because it was real cool action you took with the thing. But maybe don't use it. So you have to roll like a 12 or an 11.
Well, I already rolled and it failed.
Oh, well, yeah. Because I stopped it.
10!
Oh, boy.
Sweet irony.
You didn't even die to the Gorgon. He takes his gun.
Mm-hmm.
As you're leaping for the book, he fires.
And cut to black.
Cut to black. So a week later.
Yeah.
Pietro is showing off his latest sculpture. And it's simply just called Scared to Death. Mm-hmm. And he pulls back the curtain, showing it to the crowd, and it's Nicholas.
Yeah.
On a stool, screaming, frozen.
Yeah.
And the crowd applauds.
Hey, at least I ain't a statue.
The end.
Dum 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 da da da.
And that was the end of another exciting installment of Tales from the Creekside. I mean, the Deep Side.
The Creepside.
Creepside.
Only on the left side. Yeah, that's the Creepside.
But not the Blood Side.
No.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm doing something wrong with the rolls at the end, but
I feel like I always fail miserably.
Well, that's actually what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to fail miserably in most cases, but these all have ways for you to get out. Great play.
That's not that creative.
So that's the end of this. It's like you probably could have been able to work yourself out better if you had figured out what to do for controlled failures. But
I'm not a very good writer.
So that's the end of this time, people. We'll see you next week with possibly our 3rd and final installment. Or we might get one more out of it. We'll see. Before we figure out what to do next.
Yeah.
Which will probably end up being me being the player character again, being tortured. Because we all know how much he likes to be the DM. So thank you very much.
I can go either way.
Thank you very much. We are done. Just more content for
Hello,
the channel.
my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I'm trying to remember the name of Kermit the Frog's nephew, and I can't remember.